Good morning, everyone. So today's gonna be a chill day. I am just gonna be home all day with my son. My husband woke up at like 5 a.m. and went fishing. He is like on a boat right now somewhere in the Gulf. And I'm here with my son. My husband also has a gig tonight, so he's gonna be gone for most of the day. He's gonna come home for like an hour or two between fishing and the gig so he can like change and get ready for work. But yeah, I'm gonna be home all day, and then starting tomorrow I'll be at work for the next 4 to 5 days. So I was like, let me vlog while I can, while I'm not working. And yeah, I'm just having my morning coffee. It's like gloomy outside. It's like kind of nice. It's really weird. It's been hot here in Florida, but I haven't felt like it's been overwhelmingly hot. But maybe that's because I've been staying inside a lot. But I just feel like the last 2 summers I was like, I can't survive this. There's no way I could survive this. But I think my blood is like thinning out and it's turning into Florida blood. I think I went through that hurricane and now I've got Florida blood. You guys also haven't seen Kitty in so long. This is my kitty. I don't even know how old she is because we didn't know how old she was when we got her. She was at least 2 when we got her, but maybe older. So she's at least 8 now, maybe 9 or 10 though. So yeah, she's a mature lady, but she's doing really good, and she's cute. And she's the first baby we ever had. So I just celebrated my birthday a few days ago and was really good, and it just feels good to be 30 and to see 30, and I just am very blessed to make it to 30. So I'm gonna show you guys a few things that I got for my birthday. And yeah, the first thing I got is this Florida Edible Wild Plants book. My mom sent this to me. These were on my Amazon wish list, but I've been wanting this book for so long. It is so cool. I mean, obviously these are sea grapes. Pretty much everyone in Florida knows you could eat these, but there's so many things in here, like stuff that's just like in my yard that like we consider weeds that we can eat, and I'm like, what? So this is a really awesome book, and it has like photos for identification. It even tells you like how to eat them, and it also tells you some plants to definitely not eat. So I really like that. I also got the Philippine cookbook. My mom had this cookbook growing up. She never opened it because my mom, she knows how to make Filipino food, but I don't know how to make a lot of Filipino food. I only know how to make like 4 or 5 things. So this is going to be really cool just to have and like to pass down to my son or maybe his wife or something. So I'm gonna like try out these recipes, and then I will make notes in here and stuff so I could pass this cookbook down. I don't plan on passing a ton of cookbooks down, but this will be one that I do pass down. And then I got this book. This is another Filipino cookbook, but this has stories in it as well. This is Under Coconut Skies, Feasts and Stories from the Philippines, and the book itself is like absolutely stunning. Like this would look so pretty on a coffee table. So this woman, I believe she's mestiza as well, because maybe she's full Filipino, but she looks similar to me where she looks like she's mixed with other stuff. But she has some really cool recipes in here and stories, and also just the imagery is absolutely beautiful. If you hear noise in the background, it's my son, but the imagery is so pretty. So this is ginger and turmeric with black pepper and calamansi. I grew up drinking calamansi juice and just having my grandmother, my ama, she had multiple calamansi trees, like massive ones, so tall in her yard, and they would just give off like literally thousands of calamansis. Like we would come home with bags and bags full, and I would make calamansi juice, and it's something I remember doing in the summer. So I didn't grow up having like lemonade. I grew up having calamansi juice, but I never had it with ginger and turmeric, so that's cool. I have 2 calamansi trees in my yard now. They're very small. They got hammered during Hurricane Ian. They were doing really well, and then they got hammered during Hurricane Ian, and they are just recovering, you know, so God bless them. Look, pineapple butter sticky buns. I want to make that. Okay, you guys, I just got done doing like some computer work and making phone calls. You guys, we are still trying to get our hurricane damage fixed. It's been literally, what has it been, 10 months or something since Hurricane Ian, and we're still dealing with it. Our insurance claim just finally closed last week, and we had a plumber come like 3 weeks ago, and then last week we had a handyman come to do a couple of projects. He's coming back this weekend. We had an electrician come yesterday. We had a door person because we had to like replace our exterior doors, and we had them come Monday to do a quote, which is so much money. It's so much money, you guys. So yeah, I've just been like trying to make all that stuff happen, and also like there's just so many people out here who need work done, and it's so hard to get contractors to first even answer their phone, and then second to show up at all. It's just really hard. So yeah, and then we had yesterday I called a ton of people to get quotes for stump grinding, because we had our Bismarck palm go down, which we had it chopped down, but we needed the stump removed now. The reason why we didn't get that all done at the same time was because the church helped us remove the palm tree, like cut it down and then like cut it into pieces so we could dispose of it, but the church didn't have the capability to remove the stumps, so we just have stumps. And we have quotes ranging from $500 to $150 to remove the stump, which is so funny because it's such a big difference for the same job. So obviously we're going with the guy who quoted $150, and he's coming tomorrow, supposedly. You just never know with these contractors. They're just so booked and their schedules are so full, and I think if they don't have an office, you know, with a bookkeeper and like a secretary and stuff like that, I think things get confusing. I don't know. So yeah, I'm looking really crazy. This is what I look like on a day off when I'm just staying home. So yeah, Justin has texted me a few times. He's caught a bunch of fish. He caught a shark and some other fish. I don't know what they are. So yeah, and then Hank is playing in the living room, and I think I'm gonna edit some videos. I have some reaction videos that I pre-recorded like literally like 2 months ago, and I haven't edited them. I haven't been in the mood to do editing, so I think I'm gonna do that right now and have my afternoon cup of coffee. I haven't eaten. It's noon. I'm just gonna have some coffee and make Hank something to eat for lunch. So that's what's going on. Oh yeah, let me show you some of the work that we've gotten done so far. Up here, you could see the drywall looks like different. It's in like a square. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's because we had to have it removed. This is the second time we've repaired that area. We had it repaired once before Hurricane Ian, and then there was another leak in the same spot from a different source of water that caused that to need to be repaired again. So that's really annoying. The first time it was because our air conditioning ducts were sweating and it was pooling up in that area and it caused the leak. And then the second time was because Hurricane Ian, the wind was getting pushed through our roof ridge or something. The rain was getting pushed through with the wind because the wind was like really crazy. So yeah, we did that. The handyman's coming back on Saturday to retexturize it and sand it and all that. So that's good. Also just replaced this light fixture, which it's not like super fancy, but we had super duper limited options to choose from for this because this medicine cabinet is super close and we couldn't, a lot of the light fixtures nowadays, they hang down a little bit and we couldn't get one that hangs down because this wouldn't open. And then the ones that didn't hang down, they were either too long, too close to the shower, or too wide. I don't know. So that's what we went with. It's not the most like trendy or whatever but it's super bright, which my husband likes. Woo! I also painted the bathroom last week. It was already white, but I just painted it white again because it was looking a little dingy, even though I would clean the walls. And same thing in the half bath, I painted it white again, even though it was already white, but it was looking really dingy. But now it looks super clean. I painted the ceiling and everything. And then we got this faucet replaced. Guys, we had one plumber come and he said he would not change that faucet because the sink was too old, the plumbing was too old, which it is old, it's from the 60s, our house is from the 60s, but for him to just say he can't do it was really, really weird. And we called another plumber and he came in and he had it done in like 40 minutes. So whatever, that plumber was weird. The original plumber, what the heck? These contractors, I'm telling you, some of them are real nice and some of them you're just like, how are you running a business like this? So yeah, that's what I've got going on so far. We had even an HVAC guy come last month to do some work on our air conditioning. It's just been like a lot of house stuff, and it's just like money just shooting out our butts basically. You know, and it's just been like money grows on trees around here or something, even though it doesn't, but it feels like it because we've just been paying for so much stuff, you know. But you know, that's the cost of being an adult and having a house and all those things. So it's a blessing at the same time because, you know, I get to have a house. I'm so lucky. I really am. I'm blessed. So I'm getting hungry, so I'm making a smoothie. My blender, I'm gonna put in 1 banana going in. And then I'm gonna put in a few strawberries. Got bananas and strawberries in here, and then I'm gonna put in some Chobani Greek yogurt. This is, in my opinion, what makes a smoothie really good is adding yogurt because it makes it like really creamy. We go through a lot of Greek yogurt at our house. I buy it at Sam's Club, and I usually buy we probably go through like 5 of those tubs a month, 4 or 5 of them. It's good to have on hand because, like, in my opinion, this could pass off as dessert at the end of the day. You know, when it's like nighttime after dinner, you want a little dessert. This with some fruit, maybe some honey. It's a good dessert. And then also smoothies. And then my son just likes to eat yogurt. Sometimes when I am making a meal and he's just like not interested, like for example, if I make, I don't know, let's say I make like steak, right, and vegetables. He oftentimes won't want to eat that, but I can almost guarantee he's going to eat a big bowl of yogurt. And this is like straight protein. So it's just good to have on hand. All right, into the blender, I'll add like 4 ice cubes. And then about 6 to 8 ounces of water to get it going. So there you go. You see the water, strawberries, ice, and the bananas, and then that's it. Really simple, but this will be my lunch. So good. You guys, my husband just brought home the biggest freaking fish ever. Of course, I forgot to take a video, but I'll put a photo of it right here. It's a red fish. It's 21 inches long. It's so big. Look at this fillet. Look how big this fillet is. I'm so excited. So yeah, he brought home that and then a snapper. So I'm just cooking this up. I don't have a lot of time to be vlogging right now because I gotta cook this up for him before he leaves for work. But yeah, what a nice meal. This is the seasoning I use. It's so good. This is what's in it. It's delicious. Dun, da, da, da. That's a big fillet. Hi guys, it's a new day. I have my strawberry banana smoothie with Greek yogurt and then just ice to start the day. Last time I vlogged, you know, the last clip that you just saw was like 4 days ago. And then I went back to work, did my work week, which was only 4 days long this week, and then I'm vlogging again. So yeah, today we kind of have a busy day. We are getting a new stove, well, a new to us stove. My mother-in-law just remodeled her kitchen, so she got herself a new stove, and we're getting her old stove because her old stove is stainless steel and our current stove is white. So we replaced every appliance in this kitchen when we bought the house. We got a new microwave, we got a new fridge, we got a new dishwasher, but we never replaced the stove because we never had any issues with it. We did have issues with the other 3 appliances though, so we replaced those. But the stove works perfectly good, but it's just white. But we're gonna replace it with my mother-in-law's one because hers is stainless steel, and now we'll have a fully stainless steel kitchen. So that's exciting. My husband has a U-Haul and he's bringing that over, and we got to get this one out and then hopefully sell that old stove on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not really convinced that we'll even be able to sell it on Marketplace because I see people giving them away on Marketplace a lot. I think because they've been sitting and they're not selling. So yeah. And then we also have to go. You're hungry, buddy? Yeah. Okay. We also have to go to the notary today to get some paperwork notarized because we're replacing our exterior doors on the house, and girl, that is expensive work, but it has to get done. And then tomorrow we're getting this massive pine tree. It must be like 3 or 4 stories tall. We're getting that taken down because it's very close to the house, and during Hurricane Ian, a lot of those kind of trees fell on people's houses, and we just got lucky and ours didn't fall on our house. But that doesn't mean it won't happen in the future. So we are just going to pay to get it taken down and just be proactive about it so that doesn't happen. Yeah, so a lot of adult chores going on. I'm still like recovering. I'm still like recovering from my work week though. I'm a tired girl. I think my husband was a little irritated with me this morning because like I didn't get out of bed until after 7:30, and I was just like, ugh. But I work late nights, so that's why. I made Hank breakfast already, and he's drinking a smoothie, but he's still insisting that he's hungry, so I'm gonna make him something else to eat. All right, that was a whole fiasco, but it's here now. Woohoo! Everything matches. Yay.